Welcome back to Hedge Apple Acres. I'm Cal, and in today's video we are doing week 1 of the bee packages. Our package has been in the hive for the last week. Normally I would have got in there 4 or 5 days in, make sure the queen had been released from her cage. But the weather and then the grandkids came over, so I didn't get that done. So today we're going to take a quick check on them, quick peek, and we're also going to make sure the queen's released. She should be. We also should be able to see a few eggs. It's really windy today, much windier than what I really want, but we'll go with it. I have the smoker going. I don't like to use a lot of smoke with my bees. Just a little bit. Main thing I use it for is if I get stung, I can quickly puff it on my hand and get it taken care of. But what I do use smoke for, I spray it on myself. Of course, this wind is so crazy. We'll give them a puff at their entrance. Let's see what we have. So, I've used some propolis to seal it, which is always a good sign. And there they are. So if you look, a few frames of bees. One thing I really like, they aren't running. The queen cage is right here, so we'll get that out and take a look at it. Always take one frame out, so that gives me some room to work with. So I got a few bees here. That wind is so crazy. So you can see some bees working there. We have some stores right there. More bees working. They've got a little bit of nectar stored right there, or sugar water. A little bit of pollen on that side, not much. One thing I don't know that you could see a while ago was the queen cage. You can see now it's empty. So she's been released. So we'll go ahead and go in there. Don't want my camera to fall with this wind. Okay. This one comes apart a little bit tougher because I got this. Look, they started building comb on the back of this. Now before I take it out, I want to inspect it, make sure I don't have the queen out. And today when I get her out, I'm probably not going to let her out very long, because I do not want her blown off the frame. The bees are lots of bees. Let's see what we got. Oh look, we've got some honey stored. I say honey. It's just sugar water stored right now, or nectar. It's not really honey yet. I wouldn't mind seeing the queen. But I'm not going to worry about it greatly because it's so windy out. What I'd love to see are a few eggs. Now she is marked. Uh-oh. Oh, this is just... If you look right here, I'm like, what's going on? I have a queen cell right here, but I can tear it down, and what it is, I didn't notice it when I put that frame on here, but that's a queen cell that a queen had emerged from in the old hive. When I first saw it, whoa, what's going on? Lots of bees on this side. I got a little bit of crooked comb here because I had that gap where the queen cage was, so I removed it. Didn't really mess anything up. They've got honey stores over. I say honey stores. They have sugar stored over here. Okay. I haven't seen her yet. It's just so windy. Got more sugar water. Oh, I've got some pollens right here. Oh, that's quite a close look. Huh? Okay, see all the bees. Let's take one more frame, take a look, then we'll go check the other one. So bees are working. Okay, I do not see the queen, but I do have an empty queen cage. So I think she's in there, just a little crowded. So I'm moving the frames back. And we'll go check the second one. And then we'll talk about both hives. Okay, so let's put the lid back on this. We'll try and do the camera a little bit different for the next one too. Right there. On to the next hive. Okay, we're going to do this hive. Turn your water off. All right. This hive looks spread out just a little bit more than the last hive. This hive has some narrow frames in it, and we'll talk about narrow frames later on. They're working, they're working. Oh, I've got eggs in here. So in just a sec, I'm going to show you that frame so you can see the eggs. I don't want to get it out greatly. Look here, they built comb on the queen cage too. That's the reason I should have got it out of here on day 4 or 5. There's the queen right there. I do not want to get her out greatly or very far because of wind. So let's get her on another piece of comb. Okay, she is off of there. So we'll get that. Since I know where the queen is, let's look at this other frame right here. It's got eggs on it. Right there in the bottom right side, I hope you can see in there and see the eggs. I'll try and zoom in so we have a good view. Okay. The wind's crazy, so we're not going to go on through. We found the queen, so we just want to be careful putting this back. We know she's laying. That's what I would have liked to have seen in the other hive, the queen laying. I've got a lot of bees right there on the outside. I'm not sure why they're doing that. Okay, that was a quick peek in both hives. The first hive we looked at, we didn't see the queen, we didn't see eggs, but we know she's been released. Bees are in there, so I'm confident she's in there. It was just so crowded and windy, we really couldn't look through there and find her. In the second hive, we were able to see the queen, and also see she's laying some eggs. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but she's quite a bit bigger than she was when we put her in there just a week ago. So I'm feeding both hives right now. They were given frames with drawn combs, so that'll speed up their build up, but it still takes the time. It takes time and a lot of resources. So I'll feed them sugar water, continue to monitor them, and we'll see how they go. As always, we appreciate you watching, and we encourage you to comment, like, subscribe, and share. We'll be seeing you more.